name is Lois Dean Ellis.
I'm Rudolph Ellis.
1961, I met Rudolph. We had 2 classes together. We had, I think it was art and English. And he was really handsome, and I was just looking at him, and I liked him, and I wouldn't
wasn't
say
paying
anything.
attention to the art class. I was paying attention to her. I forgot the grade that I got.
He finally said something to me in high school, but in those days, you had to have your father interview the guy if he wanted to date you or court you. They called it courting. He had to come and meet my parents. So I told him, if you like me and you want to take me out, you have to come meet my parents. So he had to meet my dad. I invited him to come over one Sunday after I'd come home from church. And my father interviewed him, and my dad didn't like him.
Her father pulled a knife on me and ran me out the house. I started drinking at about 14 when I got my first paper route. And then I grew hair early in my life, so I was mature, so they never asked me for my ID.
When my dad told me that he was too fast for me, and he wasn't the type of guy that would see me through high school. He was the type of guy that was just out for a good time, and my dad didn't let me see him, so that's how he got chased off.
And I was out for a good time.
Our life crossed again in 1981 of December. And that's when I saw him. I was out in Northland where he worked in a clothing store, Van Dyke's Clothes. I heard his voice, and I'm like, that sounds like Rudy Ellis. And I'm like, wow. So I went over to this voice that I had heard in the mall. And it was Rudy Ellis. And at that time, I'm like, I wanted to say, wow, what happened to you? You know, because the life that he had picked up living for all those years that we were apart, he had really just kind of gone off into the deep end. And at that time, that's where my heart was, toward those kind of men, wanting to help them. And when I saw Rudy again, he was that kind of man, and the Lord really had him on my heart to begin to pray for him and to talk to him about his drug abuse and alcohol abuse.